Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars. Let's hop into the next mission, and I believe this will be the last mission for this one third of the track here, the Asajj Ventress path, which we haven't seen Asajj Ventress, who I assume is that Sith lady that we fought at the beginning, since at least 3 levels previous, and I think there's only 6 levels, so half of it doesn't even have anything to do with any. Here I should be reading this, but I mean, it's a huge misjudgment of them to put this text here. Like, I can read. Most kids that are playing this can probably read too. Am I going to read this? No. I would rather just play the game and be confused. I would rather just press A and skip, which the game is conveniently telling me to do. Because even in their testing, they knew that most people were going to want to skip it. So we've got clone troopers or stormtroopers. Like, if they're clone troopers, I don't understand how they have different names and different ranks and different personalities. If you were going to give a different rank, you would probably have to clone different people for the commanders versus the regular grunts. It's an interesting idea in itself that they figured they'd try to make the who are effectively the enemies in the original series, the stormtroopers and clone troopers, that they're gonna try and make them interesting good guys. So here is one of these like real-time strategy things, and we are just totally buying things, which we have to have studs to buy to put things here. Interesting. And this blows things up. So what are we doing? It's like, this is nothing like a LEGO game we've seen up to this point. It's totally crazy. We're not controlling these guys. Each one of these central cores of power allows us to build multiple things. Let's just get over here, and I imagine what we're trying to do is, like, you can't go off the edge and just hover, which is a little weird in itself. So we need something that would break this, or because, like, I can't even see this guy otherwise. We've got these land things, and we've got this backing section. But how is this a standard LEGO level? In no way does it even approach. Furthermore, this is going to turn out to be really, really long. I can tell you this already. So, and I'm dying, which means I'm losing studs. And so we could do barracks, we could do small air support. Let's see. Let's try this. And that's gonna bring in a character. And see, am I hitting it and really damage it? You need a strong explosive attack to destroy large silver objects. So that was pointless. Let's see if we can. We gotta get way over here. There we go. So I destroyed a bunch of things and didn't get very many things for it. Capturing their base by destroying all the buildings on it and capturing it. Okay, that makes sense. Of course, now I need to build something with my vast wealth that I don't have. So, cannon, that's 10,000, that's 15,000. And so how am I supposed to afford that? Running around the edge here, trying to get 10,000 studs. There you go. There's a 50,000 studs right there. And this is all we're doing here. This is the level. Alright, I'm gonna cannon gold. Let's see, cannon. And we can see that our goal is way over there. See, and I think troops are coming from that location, so... No, troops are coming from that location. That's a barracks. And see, this is just some weird concept of something along the lines of a very simplified version of StarCraft. Like, or Warcraft, or... I mean, honestly, it's probably closer to something like Warcraft, but still very much simplified. Let's see, does this thing have the ability to shoot any further? Nope. So... let's come over here and make another one of these. Shield generator, cannon, silver. And when you lock on, it stays locked on, which that has never happened in the previous Lego game. There we had the smallest of lags I've ever seen in a Lego game, just a slight lag. Oh man, cannon. Apparently you only get one gold cannon available to you. This shocking force field here. And frankly, it doesn't get any better from this point. This is kind of all that happens. And, like, in total. Like, fortunately, it looks like there might only be 3 of these. And see, this one's up for contention. So... build whatever we needed to build to power that bridge. Bounty hunters can go there. And this Like, this isn't gonna work. I need a strong, explosive thing. So... And I can't switch back to the other character, which seems a little odd in itself. Let's come over here. And ray shield. No. Shield generator, no. Air support, no. Cannon. That's all we really need is just several of these cannons. Lock in this and start firing and just hope that my life lasts longer than his does. And it turns out it does. We'll go ahead and blow up the shield generator while we're over there. And notice that the whole Lego studs element has not been adjusted at all. There was no chance that I would have made it over there, since we are in such an incredibly large area compared to most Lego levels. Also, this is a little bit different from the things we've seen before. Also, like Lego Indiana Jones had this custom mode where you could make your own things, but it let you place items anywhere in the map, not at very specific places around centers of power. And what do I need to do for that? Do I have to just boost? And we have another lag. It just always becomes the question, why do they do this? Why do they put something weird and experimental as the main thing? Really, a torpedo generator? And then what? A air support? We'll just buy a tank. See if that does something. Probably doesn't. Probably just needed this torpedo. Nope. So that's not what I needed. Where are you, tank, then? Come on, tank. Where are you? Will this work? No. Seriously? This is driving me crazy. And you can't build more than 3 things in any direction, so the game's limited even at that. Let's see. Cannon. Still didn't collect half of that. So run all the way over here and see if I can target way over here. No, it won't let me. So let's try to recover as many studs here after blowing this up. I have enough. Certainly not enough to get true Jedi, but And score multiplier is definitely going to become a necessity for levels like this. Cannon. Silver. It's not aiming in the right place. Stupid game. Oh my goodness. This is totally not fun. Why even give me this level? Like, as a player who's not bothering to read the text, who doesn't know the story because they haven't watched the cartoon or episode 3 of the movie, whichever this is actually even copying, which I assume it's the cartoon. But I kind of refuse also to bother to learn, because any video game based on anything should... This is driving me crazy. Alright. Let's try maybe air support for the ATTE at 50,000. I'd have to go get 50,000 studs somewhere. Come on, game. Where in the world am I gonna find 50,000 in studs? Almost fell off the edge right there. There's a problem, certainly, with just not being able to see where things are. Just because of the way the things are laid out. And we can see there's several more collectibles. I guess if I come over here and blow up this gold one, maybe that will give me enough studs back. Not seeing it though. That got me closer. And you can see that my characters over here keep respawning anytime you're anywhere close to being away from them. They just go back to default spawn places because they know that this area is so... Let's see. I was hoping to kind of get that. What's this here? This might be the only thing to build in the entire area. Astronoid. So R2D2, a droid I don't have. Like astronomer or astro. I don't even know what the name of that is. Get this tree. We can see there's multiple collectibles here, but we're probably going to spend an hour in itself on this level in free play. Or not. Maybe we'll have the indicator that would tell us and help us with that. And then there's something just blew up by itself. So let's blow up everything over here and recoup the studs, just in case that's not the solution. And then there is a question: is why do these cannons have legs if they can't walk? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's an extra 5,000 studs now. Let's see, we'll blow up this. Oh man, I should have just continued sorting my real world Legos. That's what I was doing as a break in between this. And frankly, that would have been more fun. And sorting Legos is not the fun part of playing with Legos at all. There we go. So I have an extra 10,000 studs. Here you can see there's a Darth Vader mask over there, which doesn't even make sense because Darth Vader isn't even alive yet or created as an entity. So, cannons, AV7, 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 AV7. So we could make other AV7s if necessary. And then small air support. And see, there seems to be like something that happens where by destroying the small air support previously, I can't now do the bigger vehicles. Right. Cannon. I'm not supposed to hit the shield generator or anything. Ah, seriously. Now I can't even build the things I was building before. What am I supposed to do? Like... Seriously, game, tell me what to do. Give me something that can break those doors. Barracks, blaster troopers, blaster clones, rocket clones. Maybe? And so if I can get the other guy, maybe I need to have the rocket clones controlled by a commander. Because that seems like something he can do. And I guess that's what they were trying to get us to figure out. But seriously? Really? Where are you, clones? Alright. So now they're gonna follow me. Hopefully. Let me just remind you, this ain't fun. This is tedious and confusing. And see, I'm not getting any targeting reticle here. So... they just are not willing to run. They won't move. So that's not it either. Thanks, troops. Wasting my time. Cannon. So maybe it was the gold cannon that I was supposed to build. But I mean, I can't hit it. I cannot hit it from there. Seems like the gold cannon might be the right move. But every angle I attempt to attack from seems to fail. Here. Gold cannon. Seriously? Is this a VSync issue? Let's try this. Video settings, vertical settings, synchronization, use current display. We haven't tried VSync lately anyways to see if it would stop lagging, by the way, so of course it lagged right then and then started lagging again. And it's lagging some more. And it's just not doing anything. And it's the cannons, small air support. Start with that one. And then come over here. Small air support. Like, I don't have anything else. Am I really just supposed to buy everything? Is that the case? It's just so off. It is so off. I can't even afford to buy everything. And we've been going 28 minutes here. Air support. We've tried this one. And this is 50,000 and we don't have 50,000 studs. So we'll do the cheapest one and see if that allows us to build something else. Like maybe do some blaster troopers too. Like maybe the game is intentionally... I think I'm actually stuck in here. I was. Interesting. Alright. Cannons. I have like 530 studs left. So I can't do anything. It's like, sure, collect these studs. That's fine. shield generator. Why would I even need to build a shield generator? What has any of this got to do with destroying the silver wall? I somehow got 10,000 studs back. I found a coin. So like, okay, we'll build another thing. Shield generator for 10,000. I need another 10,000 for... I would need another 10,000 studs before I could build the next thing. Have I just played horribly here? And see, we're at the point now where I'm just gonna have to try it again off screen. And this will be the first example ever of us having to do something off screen for a Lego game. Because I'm gonna have to look up the answer to at least get past this point. And I assume that's the end of the level. But I could be wrong. It certainly is possible that there's, let's see, protocol droids. It's certainly possible that there's more. See, I've got another 14,000 here, so I could build a ray shield for 15,000. So I'd need a little bit more. Perhaps what it is a factor of building in each circle instead of actually building in ray shield. And you can see the ray shield helps protect things. So one assumes now that something else So let's say we destroyed this, got some studs back, and then destroyed this and got some studs back. But it's definitely diminishing returns each time I do this. And then we come over to this and we decide to build a torpedo generator for 20,000. We'll go ahead and destroy a couple of these to get our studs back. No explanation at all that this is what was supposed to happen. Nowhere on the screen is it saying build at least one thing in each circle to unlock more abilities. Nowhere does it say you need to unlock a better vehicle or a better upgrade. You're just supposed to figure this out, apparently. What is this? Where did you come from? Like, this just appears. Was this supposed to be here the whole time? Because if it was, and this opens the door, that's gonna be frustrating. It opens the door. Seriously, game. Seriously. That is complete ridiculousness. I assume what I did triggered that tank to show up. But, oh my goodness, so many kids would have never figured that out. So many kids would have thrown a fit and rightfully been upset and just rage quit inducing. Really. No explanation at all. Completely unfinished game. Here. They didn't even bother to finish it enough to even explain it. That level could have been thrown out the window. Just show me the cutscene, say I beat the story instead. I would have preferred that. Oh my goodness. That is awful. What an awful way to end the 6 levels. And see, here's that lady who we haven't seen in a long time. And she gets shot away. Which I assume means that she was left so she could be an enemy for another day. And the Jedi saved the day. Well, geez, if that was all of it, all of this game, it would not be worth purchasing. Now, arguably, I might very well say that doing Episode 3, The Clone Wars, based off the Clone Wars cartoon, which I imagine itself, the cartoon is pretty good. Making a game off of it, though, is still probably not a great idea. It was probably a dumb idea even at the beginning. And so this pathway just stops. So next time we will just start here. And we saw one of those. And we can now see that Ryloth is blue. And Naboo is red. And when I hit this, it says we are here. And then there are 3 questions that we need to do. So, like, I can't do anything more with it. Interesting. There's a gold brick we need to collect, and then some kind of total, like, 100% collectibles here. And we can engage the hyperdrive and move to a different system. And I'm not sure what that's all gonna center around or anything. I guess it doesn't really matter right now, though, if we can move this hub world to a different system or not. Are we really at any good point where we could collect anything? Not really. Like, if I purchased a short character, I would first have to know a short character, and we haven't seen that, any of those. So that's not going to happen. And let's see, Jar Jar Binks might find us something somewhere, but there's no bounty hunter character. Oh, or no R2-D2 or C-3PO character. So it really does feel like all of the important people still are yet to even be seen in this game. Will they unlock in the process of the story, or will they unlock in something else? That's a very good question. Like, we have Jedi characters. We have Padme, who has a chain, but seems like almost all of these clone troopers, stormtroopers, I can't ever keep them straight, also have chains. So, and Jar Jar Binks jumps higher than everybody else, and some of the commanders can control other people, but Yeah, until we find a smaller character like Yoda. Yoda would work. That's... We don't really have anybody that's got any special abilities. And the fact that there's like 3 guys in the armor. You have 1 guy in the armor, then Yoda. Wait a minute, I guess I do have Yoda. So, Yoda did unlock. Here, let's quickly build this and see if this helps. I know we're going long here, but... Red brick detector for 125,000 studs. It's not the best investment right now, but I don't know. If I had the red brick detector, oops, I purchased it. I hit the wrong button. I hit B to go back, and it was Y to go back. Darn you, game. That is totally the wrong buttons. And if anything, vertical sync has increased the amount of lagging. Well, that kind of sucks. And so if we turn on the red brick detector, since we already have it now, we can see that there's definitely one somewhere down there. But I'm not going to deal with that for now. Let's go ahead and turn off VSync since that didn't help anything. What an incredibly terrible way to end the first third of the game. Anyways, I guess we have 8 gold bricks now, 1 red brick, and we're at 13.4%. I imagine by the time we do all the main levels, we still will only be something close to 30% done. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.